Looks like you slept well.
Yes, I did.
Like a log.
Bed was so much more comfortable than when we were here before.
Yeah, the whole town is in really good shape.
A city this nice needs a name.
All right, naming genius. Give it a shot.
Okay, okay. Scrappy handcraft? You suck!
The light that melts away the snow. Arniyan, how's that?
Arniyan? That's a nice name.
Now it's got the Imperial seal of approval. That settles it.
It's almost time.
Yeah. This time it really is the final battle.
Witcher and Sodia already left. They say they'll be in time no matter what.
We're counting on them. We can leave at any time, right?
Right!
Of course. Baul is waiting too.
Now we just have to fly.
Right.
We have discussed the blastia and spirits, and what to do after everything is done. But I think it will take time for some to accept this change.
You're right. Many people will be so lost.
However, they cannot live in a new world without accepting the changes.
You're right.
I will start by talking with the people here. They built this wonderful city of Arniyan from nothing but a plain.
Yes, the residents here should accept it.
Good luck. No one would listen to me even if I tried.
No way.
Estelise, everyone, take care.
Everyone, please! Stop working for a moment. His Majesty Yoder has something to say.
I have something very important to tell you all. This will affect the Empire, the guilds, and even the Entelikeia.
I wonder if they'll be okay.
They believed in us enough to send us. Let's believe in them.
Yes.
Well, we have our own work to do. Carol, do your thing.
Right. Everybody! We will win no matter what! Onward, brave Vesperia!
Right.
All right, we are on our way. We have a character skit telling of the changing world.
I hope everyone will accept this. I mean, that the world is changing.
There's a difference between understanding something and accepting something. It'll take time.
But this is the only way that's left. We just have to accept it.
This isn't a choice we've made freely. We had to choose it.
But,
It's something we have to do. That's what you want to say, right?
yeah.
That's fine then. Cheer up, Carol.
Okay. You think it'll work out, right?
Who knows?
Judith, I can't tell if you're trying to make me feel better or not.
That's Judith for you. But yeah, it's either this way or being fried. Take your pick. Anyway, before we head off to Tarkaron, we have a few things to do first. Yeah, I'm sure you guys like the sound of that. But anyway, first things first, we want to... Ooh, I see new monsters. Why not? Let's go ahead and fight this really quick.
By night. I will.
Let's see. Magic lens, square shoulder. That's appropriate. Level 36, 14,600 HP. But yeah, we are well on our way to saving the world. Quite a big burden. Anyway, there we go. I just wanted to get this in our monster book really quick before we head out. Now that we're done with that,
Here we go.
we are going to head back into our actually, we're going to view this character skit, the final battle for the men.
Take that!
Whoa, what's the occasion? Little impromptu training session?
Well, when I think about fighting Duke, I know I gotta be as strong as I can.
Yeah, what he said.
I'd expect that from Carol. Yuri brings a twinkle to this old man's eyes to see you training.
On second thought, let's call it a day.
What? We were just getting started.
Never fear. I think I can teach you a thing or two. You can thank me later.
You're volunteering to help, Raven? You're gonna jinx him.
Now, don't be like that. There's no beating an old man once he finds his stride, you know?
Oh, really? Guess I'd better keep practicing. We can't count on getting lucky against Duke. All right, Carol. No mercy?
No mercy.
Fight!
No mercy! Alright, so they're having their little training session. That's cute. Anyway, let's go into Arniyan. Thanks for your hard work. This is for you. Oh, what's this? I'm delivering it to you on Commandant Flynn's orders. This is from Flynn, huh? But what could it be? What is it, Yuri? Alright. Letter of challenge, Flynn. So now we can go and use this at Nordopolica's Coliseum. So that's one thing that we needed to do here. There's a bunch of things we actually have to do. Let's go ahead and talk to Flynn first off. I don't understand why he had the guard give it to us when he's standing right here. We were obviously heading into the town anyway. Alright. I'm glad to see that you're safe. You must be tired. Someone please show them to their rooms. Even though we just came back in here from being outside for like 5 minutes. Let's go. What, Estelle? You want to be nosy? Do you really have time to be lounging around? We can't afford to make any mistakes. We have to be careful about things. That doesn't sound like you, Yuri. Aren't you the one who's always acting irrational and reckless? Nah, I think you're thinking of yourself, Flynn. I can't imagine that you'd be hesitating at this point, so what is it that you need? Is it just some encouragement? I'm still looking for the right finishing move. If that's the case, maybe I can be of assistance. Your work can wait? I can't think of anyone who'd make a better practice partner for you. And it appears Captain Schwan prefers to use a bow to fight anyway. I appreciate the help. I'll take you up on your offer. Alright, so... practice time even more. I tried shaking you and calling your name, but you wouldn't wake up. I thought you were gone, Rita. What a relief. We must have been more tired than we thought. Are those two still at it? Yes, they've been fighting with hardly a moment's rest ever since they started. They look like they're enjoying themselves. They've got some nerve. When are we gonna leave? It's stifling here. Okay. Rita just sounds bored. That's what she sounds. And it's nighttime! They never get tired. Yep, it looks like you got the hang of it. Yeah, thanks, man. You don't need to thank me. If it helps you pull off what you're planning to do, that's enough for me. And convenient timing for the win. Are you finished? Yeah, sorry to keep you waiting. Alright, shall we go? Hold on, let me rest just a little bit. We don't have time to be lounging around. Alright, last one there is a rotten egg. Wow, harsh much. We didn't even sleep. Leave it to me. Best buddies forever. And we learned Final Gale. We'll use that in the next battle that we get into. And now we have a character skit. The hero of a new town.
It used to be just bare land, but it's starting to look like a real town now.
It looks like they're building more and more houses, too.
Yeah, look on that roof over there. That's the master carpenter of the Carpenters Guild. He heard about Arniyan and came with all his tools and apprentices to help. He even refused to take money for it. He's so generous.
Looks like the manly carpenters are out in full force.
You could learn a thing or two from them.
Oh! Alright, so... let me see. I'm gonna tweak my arts really quick. And what should I replace? Let's get rid of Crushing Eagle, actually. No, actually, that's... yeah, why not? Final Gale. Slash your blade in a circular motion to send a gale of shockwave at the enemy. And it's wind elemented, so we have 2 wind elemented things here. Not sure if that's a good idea, but hey. Okay, so now that we're done with that, let's go ahead and give Yuri a well-needed rest and sleep at the inn. And I forgot the guy is outside the inn. I'm so used to just walking inside. What are you doing in here? Oh, hello. We've met before somewhere, haven't we? You helped us out back in Capua Nor. That was back when you'd been captured by Alexei. You can use healing arts? Huh? You can tell? All healers have a characteristic mark on their left thumb from which their arts are released when they're used. There's a little dark spot. You could tell just from this? Doctors have to be observant. Plus, I'm a practitioner of healing arts as well. Oh, that makes sense. Grandma suddenly started feeling ill. It's too late, Doc. I'm not long for this world. And Estelle's quick to jump on it. Hold on, a healer can't let herself get flustered when there are sick people to help. Ma'am, could you tell me what sort of discomfort you're having and where it hurts? My side hurts like it's being squeezed real tight and my fingers feel all stiff. Well, let's have a look. Oh, you don't need to thank me. This is my job. You were using your healing arts precisely, okay, only on the parts of her body that needed it. That takes some skill. It can actually be harmful to focus one's healing arts on healthy parts of the body. Well, Estelle learned something new. If a healer works too hastily, she can cause her patient undue stress and worsen their conditions. A healer must always be calm and focused. Wow. No, not at all. You're still learning. The path to becoming a healer is a tough one, to say the least. Please come and visit again. There is much I'd like to teach you. So, are you hoping to become a healer someday? No, but even so, the only thing I've ever been good at doing for others is healing their wounds. I'd like to learn more about what a healer does. I'd say you've done a lot more for us than just heal our wounds. Nah, forget it. Anyway, I don't think there's anything wrong with learning more about healing and seeing where it takes you. Yes. How sweet. Anyway, we have a character skit. Ready for the final battle, for the women's.
Is fighting really the only option with Duke?
Well, if he's in Tarkaron, then I think we'll have to.
If only we can defeat the Autophagos with the spirits before he completes the formula.
Do you think he'll just let that happen?
As long as he's sacrificing people to achieve his aims at Tarkaron, we have to stop him. Are you that conflicted about fighting him?
Yes, but we won't win if we go in with doubts.
Oh, I don't know. If doubting is part of your nature, you should trust that nature in battle.
What?
Well said, Judith. Maybe that's the right approach. We're not your typical band of heroes, after all.
You do what you can. You take the hits, but you don't lose. Sound about right?
Rita, Judith, thank you.
And solving her doubts once again. Anyway, we have one more thing to do with this inn that was actually unintentional that I ran into that guy, but I'll take it. Let's go ahead and talk to this dude. Yeah, 100 gold. I like this cheap price. Come to think of it, I forgot to ask. You said you were looking for a book. Why? Oh, did I say that? You can stop playing dumb, Judith. I'm not gonna fall for it anymore. He's my dad. Huh? Who is? Hermes. Hermes is her dad?! Huh? What? I mean, how? But you broke all those blastia? I destroyed the blastia precisely because it was my dad who'd made them. Well, why didn't you tell me that sooner? Don't you think that's important to know? I don't really think the connection between Hermes and myself is that important myself. You don't seem to realize the importance of sharing any of your knowledge. So you were destroying the blastia your father had made to atone for his mistakes? No, I'm hardly that noble. I was just trying to clean up his mess before anyone noticed. What do you mean? So you weren't doing it for the planet, you were doing it for your father? Yes, I guess so. I can't understand how you could feel that sort of sympathy. I don't have a father, so... You don't remember your father? He left right after I was born. There's no way I could remember him. I hardly even remember what my own mother's face looked like. I see. What's that? It's a keepsake of my dad, a thermoblastia, used to measure the temperature. He created some things that weren't harmful, too. Hermes must have been really amazing to create new blastia so easily like that. You can have it. What do you mean? Isn't it a memento of your father? That's why I'm giving it to you. That's why you're... What? I think you'd be a better person to have it than I would. I don't know much about blastia anyway. Don't you think it's better for the blastia if you're holding on to it? Wait, but why should I... You should keep the blastia. Think of it as for its own good. Alright, how about we call it a night? Good night. Well, isn't that nice? Feel free to give it a name if you'd like. Alright then. Juana it is. Tee-hee, that's a cute name. I'm sure she's quite happy with it. Alright, so... That is interesting. The person who created Hermes Blastia is actually Judith's dad. That is surprising. Anyway, we have a character skit. Arniyan's spirit.
Man, Arniyan's just getting better and better.
Indeed. A town born from the Empire and the guilds. I'm sure it'll be a wonderful city.
Though it's a shame it took a world crisis to get them to work together.
Global threat brings people together. That's irony for you.
I think that's all right, though. They're finally seeing eye to eye.
Right. And even if they need a crisis now, I'm sure one day it'll just come naturally.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. I think once they start getting comfortable again, they'll just start arguing just like old times. Anyway, next thing that we need to do is take control of Rita. Here we go. And what we want to do is check this blastia. Check it. Check it. Come on. Check it. Check it. Check it. Come on. Alright, we can finally check this blastia, so let's go ahead and do that. Is this a Vesperia blastia too? It's not activated, but even if it's not working, maybe they'd want to leave it here as a symbol of protection for the city. I think I figured it out. Why I like blastia, that is. For me, blastia are like my brothers and sisters. Your brothers and sisters? I didn't have a father while I was growing up, and my mother died when I was young too. But blastia were always with me, even when no one else was. So that's what you mean by brothers and sisters. That makes sense. And my knowledge of blastia developed and grew as I did. Maybe that's why I always felt so close to them and why I got so mad when they were broken. But I'll have to be saying goodbye to all those blastia soon. Brothers and sisters can't be together with you forever. Someday you have to leave them behind and move on. Someday, you say. When you find someone who's even more important to you. But just because you're separated from them doesn't mean that the important link you had with them is broken. Maybe you're right. And just because you're apart, that doesn't mean that you have to forget about how important they are or how much you love them. And Rita, you found a lot of people who care about you very much, isn't that right? You've still got a long way to go before you're as good as the blastia. Oh ho ho! Ungrateful much! A long way to go? Apparently so. You're terrible, Rita. This is how you repay my love, you shrew. You're so annoying, and you're the worst of all, old man. Maybe someday Rita will learn how to take affection gracefully. I don't think it's so bad. I mean, that's one of her cutest traits. Anyway, we're gonna check this blastia just one more time. Maria, I'll be back. Going off and naming blastia whenever she wants to. I think it's a very cute name. So anyway, that's the last of the blastia and the last of the Hermes Blastia side quest with Judith and Rita and yada yada. But anyway, we've done a lot in this episode, so I think we're gonna go ahead and end things off here right after I switch back to Yuri. Yay, Yuri! Anyway, so next time we'll be taking care of a few things before we head off to Tarkaron, a bunch of which are in Arniyan. So I will see you guys then. MasaeAnela